Oh, we are posting these back to back?
Yeah, I'm posting it back to back.
Hell yeah.
To torture our audiences.
No.
Come on.
We have to get the Spider-Man review out into the universe as soon as possible.
Yeah, it has to be apropos.
Yeah.
There's two things that are apropos.
You just gave away the big...
We posted
I'm
it on our
cutting.
Instagram. Rose, do you not look at our Instagram?
No, I do. I have been watching our Instagram.
Are we cutting this or do we say...
What's cut?
Yeah.
No.
Hello, creatures of the void. I'm going to steal Rose's intro today. I'm Jess.
I'm Brody.
I'm Rose. Welcome back to part 2.
Rose just dropped all their gifts all over the floor.
I almost dropped... that and all the candy I brought back from Mexico.
Yes, we're
back. Part 2. More candy, more gifts, and our boy.
And we're going to talk about Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
We saw it a day ago.
Yeah.
Overall impressions, guys.
It was amazing.
I loved it.
It was the most Spider-Man feeling Spider-Man film in years.
The Spider-Man-iest Spider-Man ever Spider-Man.
This movie marks the transition, which I think a lot of Spider-Man fans are going to be excited about, from our friendly neighborhood teenage Spider-Man to an adult man Spider-Man on his own, and having to figure out his life. And that's what this movie is setting up.
And that's where a lot of like the best comic book stories of Spider-Man really come from. The whole he's an adult who can't keep it together.
Yeah. He's juggling all these different aspects of his life, which I realize is a theme throughout all the Spider-Man movies. But everything is coming to a head in this
Historically, they do like to sort of age him down to high school because, like, a lot of kids enjoy Spider-Man
that's
like that.
the original comic book,
and they reboot him every once in a while.
Yeah,
so of course there's going to be more exposure to like the beginnings.
Well, currently, why it functions well is because every other superhero is of an older age group. Mm-hmm. So to me, that functions well in terms of a variety.
When Stan Lee created Spider-Man, it was really to connect with younger audiences. Like, hey, you're going through a lot, and here's a character who you might be able to relate to. Mm-hmm. And one of the best parts of Spider-Man that he's gone on record saying multiple times is, it could have been anyone behind the mask.
It's true.
Spider-Man's powers are extremely representative of male puberty. I mean, if we want to go down that road, they really are though. And
I know when I went through puberty, I got way more sticky.
Oh my god, Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse.
It's so funny that you said that, because do you remember the MTV Movie Awards when they used to like superimpose the actors over the movies? When the first Spider-Man came out, Jack Black did one, and he was like, yeah, we'll have to look at it when we end, and he's like looking at his fingers, you know that scene where Tobey Maguire does a close-up of his fingers and you can see the little spider hairs? He goes, fingers are hairy and sticky, no change there.
Nice.
We'll look it up later.
That's such a Jack Black joke.
Yeah. It's so good.
And then in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, the animated, Miles
still the best Spider-Man.
Agreed.
It's still the best one.
Miles is thought.
Yeah, we don't have to get into it.
Puberty.
Mm-hmm. Also, just got taller, stronger.
Yeah.
Also, before we get too much into it, I brought some candy in from Mexico.
Heyo.
So this is a Swinkles.
Squinkles?
Swinkles.
Yeah, it's Squinkles.
Okay, next dog I'm getting is going to be named Squinkles. Salsa-getti.
If there's a picture of a watermelon on it.
So we're gonna be popping open some Mexican candy and trying it while we're talking about the Spider-Man movie, which I can't think of a better way to spend Christmas. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Oh wow! Why is it?
It's violently red.
Oh, they look like little nudes.
It looks like someone undid a Twizzler.
Oh, I think it's supposed to be like a gummy spaghetti candy.
Oh.
Because I got.
This is honey, and you need to put it on there.
It comes with like a sauce packet?
Yeah, it does.
It comes with honey.
Here, let me try like a raw noodle real quick.
Okay, so what they look like are, like those silly straws you can buy that are coated in that super sour...
I hate it.
Like sugar.
Oh, that's bad. Why is it salty?
I like it.
Okay, just help me with the honey.
You get to have it now, because I'm not having this.
I like it
with the honey.
Sorry, Squinkles, not today.
Do we want to give a quick overview of the plot, or do we just want to talk about our favorite things?
No. I mean, let's do the plot.
Let's do the plot as quickly as possible.
Because
I kind of just want to talk about what I liked.
I've said this before. I've said this a million times.
Fuck you,
Fuck
spoilers.
you, spoilers.
This is why we're here.
This is an open discussion. It's by the time this comes out, it'll be out in a week, and it'll probably be like the biggest movie release of the year.
No.
Not doing the squinkles?
Not with the honey?
Actually, it's not honey.
What's the squinkle sauce?
I have no idea.
Oh no, let me try it with squinkle sauce.
We're talking Spider-Man and eating squinkles.
You're gonna hate it.
Oh my god.
I'm
terrified.
Okay, Spider-Man can wait. Let's get into the squinkles.
I'm sorry, guys.
I'm almost scared. Don't worry, I've got
I'm not eating that. No.
Oh god, I don't want to eat it.
So it says gusano on the wrapper, which is I guess
Worm?
Spanish for worm, but it's also a derogatory term used by Fidel Castro.
That's appetizing.
Yeah, that's what's on the. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about any of this, but
I don't like it.
The worst part is that like it is spaghetti shaped, and
we
you have
tried
to eat
something
it
new.
like a fucking baby eating spaghetti.
I'm fine with that. You guys didn't see me eat a whole thing of pack of red vines at the theater because I was munching
I
hard
saw you.
on those.
I
You
was
were a
having.
munch.
Okay, I'm a very reactionary watcher. So when I go to the films, if there's something that I get really excited about, I will move. I will like. I was pulling. I do apologize for this, Jess.
I was in between Brody and Rose, and let me just tell everyone out there: as soon as Andrew Garfield showed up on the screen,
Spoilers.
both of my arms almost got ripped off. I'm not even. That's not even an exaggeration.
Well, I just came over to your shoulder and I was just like, "That's not Tom Holland's suit. Like the eyes are all different."
No. I was just as excited as they were. I just.
Oh, but then
It was magical.
But then you get when fucking Tobey Maguire came on, and I'm almost in tears because not only did I see Doc Ock, I finally got to see Green Goblin, and then Tobey Maguire comes on. I'm just like screaming.
And Toby looks good.
He looks amazing.
He looks kind of like an elf.
I
think
hey,
it-
join the elf clan.
I think it was just
Be with
the
me,
ears.
elves.
What?
I'm basically the female version of elf.
Oh, right, because you're Buddy the elf. But you
Buddy
didn't
the
like.
elf.
But you didn't like the dessert spaghetti.
I did not. I'm
So-
actually gonna go wash my hands and throw that out.
Yeah, let's
Three
wash our
single
hands of that
franchises.
situation. Get right back to Spider-Man. I kind of want to watch Spider-Man again.
Should we go see it again?
Rose, do you want to see it again?
Yes.
I think we should go see it again next week.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm going on the 1st to go see it again.
Okay.
I've already got my ticket to see it again.
Dope.
Well, if
I mean,
there's-
we're
if
not
there's
gonna
any- if there's
we're
any
not
time
gonna
to
get in on Christmas. I'll tell you that.
I know. I can't go on Christmas.
I can't either.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, I am going to see it again on not the 1st. I'll send you the date if you guys want to join me.
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
It's fragile.
It'll be in theaters for a while. We've got time. I do want to go see it again, though.
Let me see. Hold on.
Just to get into like the brief overview of the plot, it starts where Far From Home ended, where Peter Parker has been outed to the world as Spider-Man. Everyone knows now that Spider-Man is Peter Parker.
Sorry, I'm just giving Brody the information on the date and time that I'm going to see it again.
Yeah, we want to see it again.
We want to see it again.
That's the best review I can ever give a movie.
It is true.
I will
If you're
see
gonna
it in
pay to
theaters
see
twice.
it again, it's there's only 2 other movies that I've seen in theaters twice, and that is Inglourious Bastards and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Oh, that's good. That's a good lineup there.
Yeah. I think I saw The Hateful Eight twice as well.
That's
I
a hard...
hate that I'm pulling it out for only Quentin Tarantino, but like those were like landmark movies when they came out.
Y'all should see my face right now. The smell is something.
What's this new Mexican candy you got there?
I can't pronounce it.
May I?
You can.
Cocoritas. CHOCORETAS.
Chocolate.
Ooh, it smells very
They
minty.
look like chocolate covered pistachios. Is that what they
Yeah.
are?
They
I'm
smell
see-
like mint.
Very minty. And
Really?
Yeah,
they
smell-
look like individually
Oh,
like peas.
yeah.
I love mint. Chocolate desserts.
We gotta. Oh well,
Oh.
Jess already ate hers.
It's a chocolate mint M&M. It's really
Oh
good.
yeah, it's like a M&M, but the outside's mint.
Yeah, I like it.
That's not bad.
I like that a lot.
You know that's a pretty decent chase.
It's a good Christmas candy.
Yeah, and mint's a really good palate cleanser, so you can pop a few of those and switch over to something else.
Yeah.
I mean that's the what we're trying to do.
So, just a brief overview of the plot. Peter Parker has just been outed as Spider-Man. So now the whole world knows his secret identity. And it couldn't have come at a worse time because him and all of his buddies are trying to get into MIT. They all get rejected. And then Spider-Man's like, oh, fuck, if only everyone forgot that I was Spider-Man, I could help my friends out. So he goes to Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange makes like a cool-ass spell, but then Peter starts distracting him, and then like it deals with...
The spell goes haywire.
It goes haywire. It deals with like multiverse shit. And the next thing you know, he's fighting Doc Ock on a bridge.
Everybody who knew who Peter Parker was got sucked into that dimension.
Can we take a moment, because there is a scene as Strange is like doing this spell and everything. The spell goes haywire naturally, and Strange gets really fucking pissed off at Peter.
Yep.
Because
as he should, because it's Doctor Strange. It's kind of
No. He gets pissed off because Peter says, "Oh, we couldn't get into MIT. Myself, my girlfriend MJ, and my best friend Ned couldn't get into MIT." And Strange is like, "Oh, well, I mean, you've tried everything. I'm sorry. You've appealed to the board, blah, blah, blah."
No, he said, have you tried calling somebody? He's like, I can do that?
Yeah, I can do that? And Strange gets pissed.
Granted, when I got rejected from colleges, I didn't know that.
I knew that.
There's always a back door. Look, you want to know what this movie really did? And I can say this is coming from somebody who was fervently against, like, big Doctor Strange movies. This was just as much a Spider-Man movie as it was a Doctor Strange movie, and they're just getting us ready for that new one that's about to come out.
Now, multiverse madness.
Yeah.
This is where my boy Loki comes in. I'm holding out for you, sweetheart. You're already casted. You're already listed. I'm waiting.
I really do feel like Doctor Strange is better in everyone else's movie than he is in his own.
Yes! Yes! Thank you, Brody. I always enjoy him so much.
Like, you don't need to watch Doctor Strange.
I'm still not going to.
If you want to know his whole background, just watch Thor Ragnarok. When he first shows up, you know everything you need to know.
And
he's an authority on magic.
So good
That's it.
in Ragnarok. I just say, every time I keep seeing Doctor Strange as a side character in these movies, I'm enjoying him more and more, and he's becoming one of my favorites.
I love Doctor Strange.
But back to the plot of No Way Home. He goes, Doc Ock has a big fight scene with Peter, and it kind of ends in a weird way. Peter comically gets control of Doc Ock's tentacles, like they link really up or cool, something.
Like the nanobots used in like a certain suit that he wears. Like, he had it damaged. Like, he ripped off a part, and then the nanobots just fused themselves with Doc Ock's tentacles, and Peter was able to take some stark control over them. So that was really fun.
It's so pure the way he discovers that. And it's just like, I'm playing with your arms. Yeah.
That's what an 18-year-old would do.
So he does that to, like, sort of, like, subdue him, and then Green Goblin shows up for a brief second before Doctor Strange brings... Peter and Dr. Octopus back to and puts him in like a little jail cell kind of.
Yeah, pretty much.
Also,
we're going Wizard's Dungeon.
Wizard's Dungeon is the better word for it. Right next to the laundry machine and the old Pilates machine.
Yeah, I love it.
Also, we're crinkling because we got candy number 3, Bocadine.
It's like a
Sabor a chocolate.
It's amazing. It's the only time
I actually...
Yeah.
It is Kit Kat-y, yeah. It's not as good as a Kit Kat.
It's a different wafer from a Kit Kat, but it's a Kit Kat.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to try the Kit Kat next?
It's up to you. I also am down with you saving... I don't need to eat
Let's pepper these in a little bit.
Yeah.
We're talking Spider-Man and eating Mexican candies.
I am just so excited to share the candy, so I'll space it out a little bit more.
That's what Spider-Man would do.
The actor that plays Doc Ock was fantastic. He has barely aged.
The original. No, so his request, the original actor. We got all the original actors from all the major villains. Doc Ock,
Green Goblin from Willem Dafoe,
Electro
with Jamie Foxx. I love Jamie
Sandman.
Foxx. I forget that guy's name.
Venom.
Oh yeah, that comes in right at the end.
Yeah.
There's the lizard played by the guy with the scary face.
Yep, lizard.
Looks better as a lizard. Unpopular opinion.
But we get all the original actors, and it really did feel like we just never left them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I kind of do.
It's like the moment where
like they had a place in our heart.
Willem is definitely aged, but he also played Green Goblin better.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like he's been working on those chops. He's been thinking about it, or he was finally able to take him as bad shit as he wanted to.
Well, I think the easy thing is you actually have like the source material to look at and be like, what would I do differently?
Yeah, exactly. And that had to be the only way he would take this on, is if he could do it a little different.
How authentically they explained the differences in their costumes. Because, yeah, we started off with the original costumes, especially with Doc Ock and with Green Goblin, but they changed slightly.
Oh, no, but Jamie Foxx's Electro, that was a major improvement.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, oh, he's blue. And it's like, nah, man, he's Jamie Foxx.
That's Jamie Foxx. Yeah,
Put his sexy face on the screen more.
How they
God, I love Jamie Foxx.
It's just a new world, a new universe, a new us. I just really love that, though. How they took it. Doc Ock was like, no, don't fucking do anything. Don't save me. Don't do anything. Don't change me.
Yeah.
And then when they saved him, he's like, oh, hold on.
What Rose is referring to is that while all of these baddies got transferred into the reality that we know with Tom Holland, they were all in a situation when they were about to be killed by the Spider-Man on their universe. So Tom Holland's goal is to
save them,
to cure them of whatever ails them.
Yeah, so that's sort of like his mission throughout Act 3 of the movie, sort of finding all the villains who came in, sort of bringing them into the wizard's dungeon, and then later on when he realizes that he's like, I have to save all these villains. I need to give them a second chance. It's what Aunt May would have wanted me to do.
He has this moment. It's always Doc Ock, too, and I love this. How we get this reference back to Doc Ock being the more helpful anti-hero. He's a villain, yes, but he has moments of clarity where he has control and can over his contraption, his tentacles, and can actually talk to Peter. And he's talking to Peter. He goes, look, if you go out there, you're chasing a ghost. And that's a reference to how in his time, when he was pulled out,
when he's talking about Green Goblin.
Yeah, Green Goblin died. He's dead. And Peter's like, what do you mean Green Goblin's dead? He's right fucking there.
Yeah. And then Sandman's was like, well, you're dead too.
And Ock is like, what the fuck do you mean I died?
Yeah.
And Sandman's like, look, dude, you died fighting Spider-Man. Like, your whole contraption blew
I like that
up.
it's a very logical conclusion to how they figure this out.
Yeah,
it's all really logical, but there's a huge part of me that found it extremely frustrating that someone like Doc Ock could be taken so quickly or by a fried fucking chip in his neck that's not even surgically under his skin. It's just exteriorly right there. So during moments of clarity, I look, I'm just nitpicking a little bit.
Point.
Yeah,
Tobey Maguire's.
They explain it a little better in Spider-Man 2, where it's like there's like actual AI in the tentacles.
Yeah.
And
no, they explained all of that. I just think it's like I wish it was a little more complicated than like, hey, look, I just fixed that chip and now everything's fine again.
Well, it's Sam Raimi cornball.
I mean,
that's what they did in this movie to fix it.
Yeah, I mean, that's
it's literally like just 2 minutes at the fabricator and all right, dude, you're good to go.
Well, I mean,
years of torment.
In the Sam Raimi movie, he doesn't fix the chip. He just like yells at his tentacles, and then they're just like, okay, boss.
No, he finally gains control. He's like, no. You don't listen. I don't listen to you. You listen to me, and he actually forms a
It's the same how ridiculous it is to I think I have a serum that can fix Green Goblin. Cool.
I mean, that's exactly what they did.
I think it's stupid.
But isn't my whole interpretation was that before he even really Supermaned himself up, Norman Osborn had
he was always crazy.
Very very mainstream normal afflictions that affected him.
He was always some level of crazy.
Green Goblin is an alt and a multiple personality thing.
Yeah.
And whether they call that schizophrenia or something else, I don't know. But that's
I think multiple personalities is dissociative identity disorder.
And I really love the first time we actually get to see Norman Osborn. When he's in fucking Feast with Aunt May, and
I
he just
love
looks like
that.
a homeless guy. He's like, I
He's
really
really vulnerable and broken.
look, man. I'm very aware of the fact that I need help. Yeah, Act 3 is like all about
still not a bad
Spider-Man
superhero
trying
movie.
to sort of like hear the villains. He wants to
Hear the villains?
of their
Hear? He wants to hear the villains?
Cure.
Cure.
the villains.
And this kind of goes back into our discussion of our last episode. We're like, shouldn't you just kill him?
Oh, yeah. I was like, which one?
Does nobody not find that frustrating still?
I mean, like the fact that it is literally like there's a magic box, and if you push a button, everything will be okay, and they'll just die.
No, they just die, and Peter didn't want that. So he
They-
stole the box, and he put... Did nobody get the Loki reference? I've been hanging over the Grand Canyon for 12 hours. I've been falling for 30 minutes.
Yeah, nah, he played himself on that one. Can we also, like, that's totally a Peter decision to save them.
It isn't.
Doctor Strange was all about, like, yeah, no, send them back to the universe, they're gonna die, whatever.
That's the childish decision to make.
It's the optimistic decision.
It's the optimistic decision.
Yeah.
But then that comes
a lot
to...
of property damage could have been saved.
Yeah. But that whole altercation leads to maybe one of the coolest things.
Yeah, Happy's condo fucking gone.
But that whole altercation maybe leads to like one of the coolest things I've seen in a long time, which is an actual fight between Spider-Man and Doctor Strange, which you would never have seen in any other circumstance.
That's true. And it was in like the mirror realm as well.
Oh, the mirror realm.
So it's like Inception on steroids.
The
And
only
nobody's
good
not
part
familiar.
of Doctor Strange
I love
is the
how
mirror
he's
realm.
like, oh my gosh, this is geometry. I can do geometry. And then he just like shoots out his webs.
Mm-hmm. It's perfect.
And he abandons Doctor Strange over the Grand Canyon for 12 hours.
Yep. As he
Admittedly,
so
though,
aggressively points out.
The best part about this movie, and the fight scenes are chef's kiss. They're fantastic.
Like,
yeah, they're really good, well choreographed, super fun to watch.
Ever since Shang-Chi, like the whole fight choreography has gotten
You
way
feel like it's
better.
gotten amped up a lot?
It's gotten
Yeah.
so much better.
The best part about this movie is really just the chemistry between Andrew Garfield and Tobey
They
Maguire.
did the meme.
Mhm.
Did anybody else catch the meme?
They did the point.
Yeah.
They did the pointing meme.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah, no, to me it stole the show. Specifically Andrew Garfield. And I just have to say, what a charming, handsome, and extremely sexy
my gosh.
Spider-Man.
He got
Beautiful
his
man.
chance. He got his chance to save MJ when he couldn't save Gwen.
Yeah.
And MJ,
That almost brought me to tears. There are actually quite a few tear-jerking moments in this movie, and that's one of them.
Mhm.
And Andrew Garfield, holy shit, can that man act? And is he not just like charming
he's
as shit?
adorable.
He's more than adorable.
I would snuggle with that man any day.
Yeah, I just
Oh
want
my
to stroke
gosh,
his
I wanna-
pomodoro.
Can I just have a hug?
And just shh.
I want a hug from him.
That would just like put my soul
Yeah,
at
a hug
ease.
would be nice.
Can I just have a hug?
I would prefer like
Kiss.
a nice
Just a hug.
candlelit dinner with him.
Yeah, you're right.
That's what I
Just
want.
stare into his eyes. Tell me more
No.
Spider-Man things.
Tell me about Spider-Man.
Yeah, tell me about Spider-Man.
What's your hair routine?
Yeah. Can you get the cobweb in the corner, please?
That was very funny.
That was great.
I'm just gonna skip right to the part we were all waiting for, and that's Ned learning that he is magic and tries to open a portal
Oh my
to
God,
his
no.
Peter, but instead opens things
He's
up
like,
to
show me Peter Parker.
show me Peter Parker. And then Andrew Garfield comes out. It's like, hey, yeah, what's up? I'm Spider-Man. Hey.
And they're like, jump on the ceiling.
And then it's just
Why?
him hanging like one hand up on the ceiling.
And MJ's like, crawl on the ceiling. He goes,
Yeah, that's
"This
not
is
enough
not-
proof. Show
this
me
is
that you're
not
Spider-Man.
proof."
Mhm.
And Ned's mom comes in and she goes, can you get the cobweb in the corner? He goes, fine. Goes, gets cobweb. And then we see my fucking boy.
Oh, boy.
My boy.
The guy who we've all been waiting for.
I almost cried when I saw him. Honestly.
Well, it's so weird because
he just waltzes right in.
he just waltzes right in, and he looks like a very
Like
normal
he's
grown
faster.
man.
Yeah.
Oh, they also address that he looks like a youth pastor.
Can I just say?
Yeah, they don't give you Tobey Maguire in his suit till later too, which was definitely
which
like
is
a
amazing.
tease.
Yeah. He just comes in like suit
So
and
the
jacket.
whole time you're kind of skeptical. Like, he even gonna do Spider-Man things? Like, I don't know what's going on.
And he's like, they just stare at each other. There's a moment where Garfield... I love how they introduced Garfield to Maguire first. I love that. How they did the first two
I think if they
Spider-Man.
did Maguire first, everyone would have been disappointed. It's like, oh yeah, and Garfield too.
Well, because they were denying Garfield was a part of it for
And Garfield
forever.
he went so far underground. He dug himself down
so
to hell.
good.
He's like, nope, 4 ways to hell. I'm not in this film. Nope.
I just still need to say it again, and how charming and wonderful Andrew Garfield is. I haven't seen The Amazing Spider-Man. Why didn't it do better? Because he really, to me, is a better Spider-Man.
Well,
I
he's just amazing.
On the screen, I like him more than the other ones.
Well, let's pivot a little bit. Let's talk about The Amazing Spider-Man.
I would like to. I haven't seen it, so just... But why wasn't it better? Because Andrew Garfield he's better than them.
Yeah.
He is.
Rose, I'm sure you can chime in on this,
I
but...
barely remember. I'm
gonna
chime in.
I think I'm gonna watch it.
Well,
I think I have to at this
I'm
point.
so glad he mentions Rhino. We actually get to hear him talk about Rhino, which is a character.
There's a scene where they're comparing the coolest villains they fought. It's really fun.
Toby's talking about Venom. Tom is talking about another alien, and he's just
Angry Grape.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to space and fought a purple guy. No big deal.
I'm sorry, you went to space?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I'm the lame one. I just fought some Russian dude in a metal suit. Hold on, time out. Can we go back to the fact that you think you're lame? You're amazing. I love you.
It's they said it.
I think that was more towards the people who are fans of The Amazing Spider-Man, who's you like this movie and that's nice.
I do appreciate the fact that they acknowledged Rhino, though, and Venom, because they are not, highlighted as major villains, but they are highlighted as villains that they face.
Well,
but just to...
I'm sorry. I was just going to add a comment. Overall, Spider-Man on his own doesn't fight the big bad guys. He's your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. He fights the neighborhood bad guys.
Yeah.
Except Tom Holland is inadvertently helping save the world because he's on
I'm not going to brag or anything, but I was in the Avengers.
Was that a band?
Great. What's that?
A band? Boy band?
But why wasn't The Amazing Spider-Man better received?
Well, to go back on that, the production history behind it is Sony was about to lose the right to Spider-Man, and this is as Marvel's just sort of hitting the scenes and trying to collect all their properties back. And they want Spider-Man because it's Spider-Man. You make so much fucking money off of that. Yeah. So it's okay, we really got to make a new Spider-Man movie. Let's just do whatever we can. And it was...
Andrew Garfield.
Andrew Garfield was in, which is great. They wanted to be different, so they had Gwen Stacy instead, which I like.
I do.
I like the idea about it.
Emma Stone, perfect
can
woman.
Can we just take a moment, because it's MJ, Gwen, MJ. In the comics, originally it was Gwen, and then later on he met MJ.
Yeah.
So to highlight...
Which I'm sure if they did Amazing Spider-Man 3, they would have done...
MJ. Him meeting MJ. Can we just highlight the fact that we actually went back and met Gwen for a moment? Because Marvel is going to do Spider-Gwen, female Spider-Woman...
Which I'm very excited. I love that story and I love that
character. So to have that reference where he's I lost Gwen, I couldn't save Gwen, and then him later on being able to save MJ, wonderful, awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But to have that moment where it's oh hey, there's this other person, this other romantic interest that's lesser known but highlighted by Garfield, I really appreciate that.
Yeah. That's
one of the things that I really liked about The Amazing Spider-Man.
And I'm sure they had way bigger plans for all this. But unfortunately, The Amazing Spider-Man, The Amazing Spider-Man 2 were very mismanaged projects. They were not the best written. The choices they made for the characters didn't really match what fans really interpreted off of Spider-Man, despite him being charming and yada yada. Mm-hmm. And if I'm not mistaken, they tried to do their own Spider-Man universe. They wanted to make an Aunt May movie. They wanted to make a Sinister Six movie.
I don't know that. I didn't know that.
And and they just instead of making a real movie, they just made little tidbits. of what they would want to do, and that eventually became The Amazing Spider-Man 2, which was not well received.
No.
And
I only want to watch them because of Andrew Garfield.
Andrew Garfield is the light, though.
And that's another thing. The same reason why I think Jamie Foxx was so good in this, but wasn't good in the other one, is because they were just given weird characters. Andrew Garfield, if you tell him to just be a lovable goofball, like I'm sure they did in this, he would have been amazing and charming, and we'd be talking about him and how I want to snuggle that man. And
which we are.
Yeah, I'm gonna snuggle him. Mark my words.
I want to
think about it.
And it's the same thing with Jamie Foxx. And his character is Electro there. He was like super dorky and then super edgy. And it didn't really get to highlight his best self, which is just egotistical and charming.
Yeah. Which he is very much so in this movie.
Yeah.
Have you... I just want
to... And it works so good.
I just want to do like a hard pivot real quick. Mm-hmm. Have you ever seen I think it was like a special they did where they brought in Jamie Foxx to play George Jefferson in a recreation of an episode of All in the Family.
No, I haven't. That sounds hilarious.
Oh my god, it's so good. It's just him. He never stops like not moving his head. He's just like very in Archie Bunker's face. But that's fun. If you love Jamie Foxx and you want to see more of him, just see that. But yeah, Amazing Spider-Man 2. Everyone's like, oh no, we love Andrew Garfield now. We should have Amazing Spider-Man 3. But like, you don't want that. You don't want it to be like that.
He finally gets his third movie.
Yeah, this is his third.
Yeah, technically. Although, I guess...
And this is his movie.
And he really... I mean, yeah, he's so wonderful. I'm just saying they've opened themselves up here to where it's like, if they wanted to do another Andrew Garfield movie for some fucking reason, they could.
Yeah.
It all makes sense within the realm of the world now. It really does. My biggest disappointment from all of this is like I was really hoping for a Miles Morales intro.
That's actually kind of like the joke that really like resonated with me when Jamie, Electro, and Andrew Garfield.
I thought you were gonna be a black kid.
Yeah, it's like you got a cool suit. You do nice things. You're from Queens. I don't know. I just thought you'd be black.
Yeah, I thought that meant we were gonna get at least on the end credits a Miles reference.
I think
I was a little disappointed, but I think that means it's coming.
Yeah, I'm sure down the line.
I just want it to happen soon. I don't know. I just love Miles Morales so much. Or we can just do more animated movies. I'm fine with that too.
The next one. Do you want? Okay. Do you want?
I don't need a whole one.
Let's split one.
Do you want to do?
I want you to save those, Ani. Those are fancy.
Yeah, you should save those for yourself.
No, I want to share. I bought them to share.
Okay.
They're fancy, yes, but I bought them to share. Okay.
All right. Well,
I just don't like.
Do you want to save it for the very end?
Let's save it for the very end since it's so fancy.
Yeah, okay. It does look really fancy though. Like fancier than any chocolate that I eat on a regular
Better than
basis.
that fucking spaghetti shit.
I liked it until I dumped that sauce all over there. I could have just like rolled that up in a ball and shoved it in my mouth.
But yeah, no, I think it would be cool if like, because now like I know we said we want like Miles Morales in the MCU. Now I'm just thinking like, let that be Sony's baby.
That's what I've been saying. Like I don't want it to be MCU. I want it to be Sony, and I'm very happy that Miles was not in this film because I have a feeling that if they took Miles and brought him in, Disney would just ruin his character.
Yeah.
They would run him right into the ground, and I want it to be done properly, which is what I've been advocating for forever. Like Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse 1 and 2 are
oh yeah, that's right. We're
characters.
getting Across the Spider-Verse now.
Yeah, like
have y'all seen the trailer for that?
Yeah.
No.
Oh no! What? No. I didn't even know there was a second one.
All right,
after
this, it'll make you cry. It made my head explode.
Oh my god, it's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I might put on Into the Spider-Verse when I go to bed tonight.
Also, I am eating another one of Rose's exotic Mexican chocolates. This one called a Kit Kat.
It's a dark chocolate.
It's Kit Kat. Chocolate. It actually tastes different than the normal dark chocolate.
I wouldn't know. I don't eat that. I only eat Kit Kats when you give them to me. Which is actually pretty often.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I never give you the dark chocolate ones.
No, you don't.
I always go for the milk chocolate. Sorry, I just kicked you.
No, you're good.
We're actually going to try in a moment. We're going to try this one. This one tastes... The chocolate is different, yes. But it tastes like a traditional dark chocolate.
It seems less like, it tastes less like Hershey's and more like real chocolate.
Yeah.
That's true.
The next one is a normal, quote unquote normal. It's a holiday themed Kit Kat milk chocolate, but it's very different.
Mm-hmm.
Just be warned, it is actually very different.
Is it gonna be like salty?
No.
But
back to No Way Home. Would you say there's anything wrong with this movie?
the pacing in the first act is almost excruciating. Like, if I'm gonna nitpick it, they could have cut a lot of shit. I mean,
Yeah.
you don't agree?
I totally agree.
Okay, I was like,
but
I could be wrong.
But I just feel like there's so much they wanted to put in this movie that,
I
like, of
understood
course
it
the
was
pacing's going to be
but
off.
I do feel like the runtime is maybe 20 to 30 minutes too long.
I don't like Flash Thompson. I really don't.
Who? Oh, the bully. Yeah, no, I didn't.
He's fine.
I like him more in here than in the other Spider-Man movies where he was just
more
like a
of
meathead.
Purpose in the plot in this movie than he did in others, I think.
Well, I mean, I feel like he was more relatable. From what I remember, would you not say he was more relatable in the Amazing Spider-Man series?
I kind of just... I don't really remember him in the Amazing.
I don't think.
Well, in the Amazing, it's just like the same thing of like he's just kind of a meathead bully, you know?
He's a meathead who got into MIT.
Yeah, really.
Well, in this one, he's definitely not a meathead.
Yeah, he got.
And that's what I like. It's like, you know, like it's not always about being bigger and dominating someone.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, we're just getting right to the end scene.
I agree.
More Venom, please.
End credit scene, which made Rose squee, was.
I squealed so much.
You
You're
squealed.
a poet and you didn't
You
know
squealed. I was just like, who's this homeless guy at a bar? And it's like, oh wait, that's Tom Hardy. And then the Venom voice is there. Apparently, he was there the whole time. And when
at a bar in Mexico, it looks like. Yeah. Which honestly, like, I've never related to a superhero so much because you guys know that. That's where I.
If there was a weird
if
paranormal,
Jess was a superhero.
You would just be at a bar, drunk, and some parasite telling you to still move your body and skinny dip and stuff.
Yeah, and I would just be yelling at somebody.
But along with all the other interdimensional
So
beings, he
Eddie,
sort of vanishes away.
Yeah, but Eddie is the only one who's actually trying to figure out, aside from Tobey Maguire. Sorry, I had a mouthful of Kit Kat. Aside from Tobey Maguire, he's the only one who's actually like settling in, hunkering down, and trying to gather information.
Just real quick, mouthful of Kit Kat is probably the name of your autobiography.
Oh, it would be good.
No.
Yep.
Out.
I got a Kit Kat in my pocket.
Oh, it melted.
Yeah. Oh, it
Right,
melted.
you guys want to do the second Kit Kat? Let's do the second Kit Kat.
Let's do the Kit Kat now we mentioned it. But the big thing that got you to all jazzed up as he disappeared, there's a little black speck on the bar.
It stays behind, and why? Brody has a really good theory, actually.
I have a really good theory based off what Rose told me about Venom and how he operates on a hive mind.
Something similar, something esque.
That is not a Kit Kat.
Exactly.
Why is it bubbly?
This is the normal.
Why is it thick?
This is. I told you it was going to be different.
What is that, nougat?
I don't know, but it's
I don't know what it is.
It is a.
What's in it?
Holiday themed.
Don't tell me.
I don't know. I think it's rice.
Huh.
Oh, that
like
sounds
a puffed
healthy.
rice?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Ooh, brown rice in my chocolate.
Like
Y'all, this is weird.
But yeah, no, based on the information that Rose gave me about
It's something like that, yes.
Venom operating on sort of a hive mind.
Kind of, yeah.
It's possible.
The minute it exited the body, it attached
A
itself.
little gloop exited, and then
It attached itself to like some pre-existing
symbiote that's there.
That's there, yeah.
which just means that there is another symbiote Venom in the MCU already.
Yes. Which I'm very excited for. So, I won't get my Eddie Brock. I won't get my Venom.
You won't
I
get
will
your
have
Eddie.
to tell you guys that
But you'll
this
get
movie,
a Eddie.
This movie is convincing me of a lot of stuff, and like I never wanted to watch the Venom movies until I saw that clip, and I was like, oh fuck, I'm so down.
No.
I love him.
That would be another multiverse thing. They get Tom Hardy's Eddie. They bring in fucking Eric.
Race?
Yeah, I was about to say Eric Foreman. They bring in a new Eddie, and they call it Ed, and Eddie. I was very proud of that
For
joke.
those of you that don't know, Ed and Eddie is a show.
No, it's a movie about 3 Venoms.
I would love that.
That would be weird.
That also sounds like a Rick and Morty joke.
Yeah.
It does.
Hold on.
It's definitely like an interdimensional cable episode.
Hold on. We're about 40 minutes in. Brody, do you want to open your first gift?
Oh shit, we're just doing this now? Cool.
I'm excited.
I think we mentioned it in our last episode, but we're doing our gift exchange today, and we're very excited.
It's all Spider-Man. It's part 2, and it's still Christmas.
Yeah, it's still Christmas.
Still Christmas, babies. And we got gifts. We got each other some gifts. Where did I put mine?
I don't know. I don't know where you put them.
Oh, right there.
So we just want to go one at a time all the way down, or how do you want to do this?
I don't know. Brody?
I am going to start with the one that Rose got me.
I'm
And
excited.
I can already tell it's a book.
Oh, yes, it is.
The wrapping paper is beautiful, very Art Deco.
Yeah, like, I did not get any wrappings for you guys.
That's fine.
Like, I just got, like, the same Amazon package that it came in.
I like it. Don't
Like,
worry.
We love it.
my name and address is still on those. So
It's okay. I already know where you live.
I learned where he lived.
that's weird.
No, it's not.
Okay, I just took off, like, the smallest chunk possible, and I already know what it is.
What is it, Brody?
Is it the official Avatar: The Last Airbender cookbook? Hot diggity, wouldn't you know it?
I never saw that coming.
I just saw a little bit of what looked like the water tribe symbol, and I'm just like, she knows me. Yeah, Avatar: The Last Airbender, the official cookbook. Recipes from the 4 nations. I'm just going to turn to a random page and look at that one. It's the Jasmine Dragon Tea Shop. Look at that with Uncle Ira.
How wonderful is that? And you know what? You can try out some recipes, and then we can talk about them here.
5 flavor soup.
Nice.
Cool. There's a lot of 4 more flavors than your average soup. Foggy swamp chicken. Foggy swamp chicken. That doesn't look good. Look at that.
Ooh, that actually kind of looks good.
No, it does
It
not.
looks like a regurgitated omelet.
Why must you say the opposite of everything I say?
What? It's what it looks like.
It looks like if
Okay,
a
take
chicken.
Well, now I like.
It looks like
Take
it's
a
cooked
second
by a
look. Okay,
chicken.
I don't.
All right, just go ahead and open up mine next, because it's going to be so lackluster in
All right.
comparison.
Really? Oh well.
No, I highly doubt that.
Cut yourself short. Oh fuck. I'm just gonna put it on my lap. To Brody from Jess. God damn, it's another book.
I know. I'm sorry. I wanted to get you something that I thought you would use. Actually,
When have I ever used a book?
you will use this one. I think
All right.
it's a essential for your home.
We went with a theme.
I know. I'm sorry, Brody.
Salt, fat, acid, heat.
It's
Mastering the elements of good cooking.
it's considered one of the most essential cookbooks to have, and I've heard nothing but like amazing things about it. And I
mean, that's pretty dope. I mean, like, you give me something to do.
well, you love cooking.
I do love cooking.
You love cooking. And
I like when we first thought of this. It's like, hey, early on, we need to have an episode all about food movies.
Yes.
And you were just like, well, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, and I'm like, fuck you.
I was afraid that you might own it, but this is one of the like it's considered essential, like the Better Homes and Gardens cookbook, and then this one.
I like the art style of
The
it.
art style is really cool. It's really well written, and the recipes are actually stuff you want to eat. Which
I like
think
how it has like a little foldy thing, like it's a Playboy.
Yeah. No, I think if you actually delve into that, you're gonna find a lot of stuff.
Oh, it's a whole spectrum from base to acid,
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Going
look
from-
at that.
going from lime to baking soda. Back? Oh, wow, that's very elaborate.
That's a whole ass chart.
This book is an essential to have if you
This-
want to master the art of cooking.
This feels like a
Apparently.
textbook.
It is a little bit, but it.
Jess, can you open your gift?
Oh yeah, sorry.
No, we can talk about them as Jess opens it.
I just
good.
wanted to explain to you why I decided to get you that in particular.
No, but this is great. This is a great addition. I already have like a good collection of stuff from like my mom and her friends, and yeah, no, I'm definitely. Jess, I know it's not a competition. I'm gonna use this more often. The
No,
Avatar
it's fine.
cookbook. I'm a nerd.
Of
You
course
get it.
are. We're all nerds here.
No,
nerds.
I got you something that's
It's
like
Christmas and we're talking about Spider-Man.
I got you
We're
something that's like,
nerds.
holy shit, my mom's coming over. I want to cook her something really nice. I'm gonna pop this open. All the chicken recipes look really good in that one.
Oh yeah,
I think there was like a Korean fried chicken recipe in there too.
nice.
Look, all I'm saying is I've had some friends that are amazing cooks, like make everything from scratch, and they swore by that book.
Well,
I really meant
if I up my game, I'm gonna attribute it to you.
Holy shit.
I really meant it when I said we went with a theme.
Oh, wow. This is an anime cookbook.
Another cookbook. Wait, what's the title of it?
Cooking.
Cook anime.
Cook Anime by Diane Nault? Not.
No.
Not
Oh,
Nault.
I'm excited. Future Diary, I'm watching that right now. Potato salad.
What's Future Diary?
Oh god, it's really cool.
But what is it?
It's like it's so hard to explain. So it's kind of like My Hero Academia, but it's also kind of like Danganronpa in a little way. It's like this online game that you sign into on your phone, and it's
so it's like Sword Art Online.
How dare you?
A little bit, but it's actually happening in the real world.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like Pokemon Go, but in anime.
No, because you
Pokemon Go already is pretty.
You sign up to this app, it will give you
Yeah.
some random power, and then you have to fight in death matches. And if you win them, you get money, and if you lose your life.
Interesting. May I?
But there's also everybody has like.
One of my favorite things about that is it has the Naruto ramen.
Oh wait, that's not Future Diaries. That's another show I started watching. Future Diaries is different. Shit, what's that show that I'm thinking of right now?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Whatever. My tattoo artist recommended Future Diaries to me. I started watching it. It's pretty cool.
That looks really good. Fried rice with an egg on it.
What's the anime?
Chanan rice with various ingredients.
I'm thinking of another anime.
It doesn't say.
No, it is. At the very top of the page, it tells you what anime it's from.
Weathering with You. That's the anime.
There's a ton of anime out there. Man.
There's one from Attack on Titan called just Grisha Jaeger. You don't get that. No.
No, I don't. They're talking about me.
Thank you so much, Rose.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to open up your gift for me?
Yes. This is gonna make me want to eat, but also watch different animes, which I can't.
Well, you can do both at the same time, which
Yeah.
is one of life's many treasures.
Yeah. Well, damn, now I feel bad I got you like an actual textbook of cooking.
Hey, I'm going to get that myself, actually. I need to learn how to cook.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
As soon as I showed Rose what it was, they were like, yeah, can I take a picture of that?
Yeah, no.
I've just heard nothing but amazing things about it.
There's so much.
I thought I opened up it, but
Should I get
didn't.
scissors or?
No, I can hold this.
You're not. Maybe like a knife.
Oh,
It's-
you went with the...
It's Teddy Fresh.
Brody, I love it.
I got it while it was on sale,
Thank you.
and I knew that those were your colors.
Yeah.
Oh, it came with a sticker.
Yeah. Do you want the sticker?
I kind of want the sticker.
There you go.
You can have the sticker.
You don't want it because it's Space Jam?
It's just no. I love Space Jam.
Is the female Taz ruining it for you a little bit?
A little bit. It's a little too hot for me. I just know.
Brody, I love it.
I almost dropped it.
Not. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Jess.
It's,
I will say, Rose did tell me. I remember the conversation. It's like, well, Jess really likes clothes from that one bear company.
That's literally how it went, because I can't remember.
I do love Teddy Fresh a lot.
And I see that you also have a Teddy Fresh hoodie right there.
Yeah.
So you got a Teddy Fresh hat with your Teddy Fresh hoodie for some Teddy Fresh underwears.
Well, now next time I'm at the store, I'm going to have to buy you some chicken so you are inspired.
Sick.
Okay.
They're just like, hey, I'm going to run by Brody's apartment. Hey, I just got you some chicken. All right, have a good night. And just leave. Thank you so much, guys. I
Ooh,
love
we got a
this.
box.
We got a box. I have a box. Rose
Yep.
has a box. It's a very dangerous thing. I'm like a cat. Sometimes I love boxes.
Do you need something like a box cutter?
I'll go get scissors real
Yeah,
quick.
scissors
Get
would
some
be good
scissors.
because it's the kind of packing tape that has the thing, like the
Yeah.
lattice.
Yeah, it is also fragile. It says handle with care.
Well, it's not very ASMR.
Yeah.
It's not
That's like the
nice.
laziest form of ASMR.
Yeah, it's not nice. Oh, Chef just gave me a steak knife. Thank you.
Yeah, I grabbed the knife.
Let me go on a murder spree now.
Sick.
Whatever makes you feel good, yeah.
I will play jazz music so you omit me.
Yeah.
That's how murder works, right?
Yeah, you play jazz. Jess was in a just did trivia night.
I was
in
in trivia night. Wait, it was trivia night?
Yeah.
Because I showed y'all when I did Cahoots with some friends, and I saw that.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Nice. I owed you guys that one.
Thank you.
Oh, what is it?
Da-da.
Oh, it's not a Funko Pop.
Not a Funko Pop.
But it is a mug.
It's a mug!
Mugs are always good.
Oh my gosh, I love mugs.
It's not just a mug.
What is it?
It's something very specific to you.
Oh, Lord.
I know, right?
Oh my gosh!
What does it say?
I'm not doing get help, and it's frog, thorn, alligator.
Oh, that's adorable.
The Reptile Brothers.
What a good find, Brody.
I'll put a picture up so that way everyone can see it. But
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
I felt really bad too because I think I caught you in the middle of like doing some online shopping. It's like, ugh, mugs? I don't need more mugs. And I'm just like,
You mean you need one more mug?
Oh, no,
This
I
is the only
remember
mug
that.
you need.
No, I remember that.
Yeah.
I told him I couldn't get any more mugs because I had so many mugs and I wanted more mugs. But oh my gosh.
But I got you a mug.
I love that mug.
It's a good mug. You'll wake up in the morning and you'll think of me.
Yes, or alligator Loki.
They'll put their hot cocoa
Same
in
thing.
there.
I drank so much hot chocolate. Oh my gosh. Okay, when I was down in Mexico,
Hmm?
Mexican hot chocolate.
Oh, the real stuff.
Nobody had hot chocolate.
What?
It was all coffee.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Yeah, I mean, I like
It was all coffee because this guy. I'm walking down. I'm waiting for my dad, and I'm chilling out by a statue.
Mhm.
And this historical tour guide who stands by his stand. They have a little stand. And he's like talking to me, and he goes, "Hey," I'm ignoring him for the most part. He goes, "Hey, I've got this, that, the other. I know where this is. I know where that is. I know where the best coffee shop is in the area." And I snorted. I'm like, "What about some hot chocolate?" He stopped and he looked at me and he goes, "Well, there aren't any hot, we don't serve hot chocolate, but do you know the history of chocolate?" And I'm like, yes, I do.
Yeah, Willy Wonka enslaved a bunch of Oompa Loompas and...
No, so...
Yeah, I want it liquefied with some cream, please.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, the Mayan used to grind it up and everything, and so, the Spaniards, when they came over, there was a communication barrier, and the Spaniards thought that it was a hot drink or something when it wasn't. It was just how they served it. It had spices and such in it.
Yeah.
So that's how we get hot chocolate, quote unquote.
I think this actually was a throwaway fact from that annoying kid in the Polar Express.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's real.
Which is another good holiday movie.
It's true.
Yeah.
But I mean...
But it's a weird one.
I just snorted. I'm looking at the guy like, okay, great, coffee, but what about hot chocolate? Because nobody in the area...
I guess we didn't specify that Rose doesn't drink coffee and only gets hot chocolate.
Mm.
It's really funny because when people are like, "Hey Rose, what coffee do you want? I'm going out to Starbucks." And I'm like, "Give me hot chocolate, please." Oh, I have another box! I'm opening this.
It's a big box.
It is actually a rather big box.
It's a different box.
It's
It's a
sizable.
box.
Do I need a knife for this?
I just put, what is it, scotch tape
Scotch
over
tape
it, so
over
it
it?
should be good just to dig in there.
Cool.
Okay. Oh, I opened it upside down. All the wrapping paper. I love the wrapping paper.
It was really pretty. It's white tigers with Christmas hats on.
And the very glittery Christmas hats, too.
What is this?
Smack yourself with the box.
Yes, I did. I was trying to open it and see what was inside at the
Oh, just
same
open
time.
it fully.
And then I got smacked by one of the...
Oh no, I always
Rip
put
it up.
tissue paper on top.
Are these cookie cutters?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
There's Jonathan!
I also forgot to wrap one, so that fell out. So.
Wait, man.
I got Rose
Ah, it's a Spider-Man.
Avenger cookie cutters.
Oh, it's
So
so
I've got
cool.
Jonathan, aka Mjolnir,
There's a Star-Lord.
Star-Lord, Hulk, Spider-Man,
Iron
Iron
Man.
Man. There's the classic A.
Oh, the classic Avengers A.
That apparently lives at Robert Downey Jr.'s LA office.
How's the Eye of Agamotto?
Eye of Agamotto.
Sure.
Hulk's fists. It's Black Panther, Captain America,
Widow.
and Black Widow. Oh, I love them.
Nice.
I can make us cookies now.
Aw, Christmas cookies.
They're good quality cutters too. Like I think they're gonna actually leave the detail in the cookie.
Nice.
Which doesn't happen sometimes, but you can see the way they're made.
Oh, I love them. Thank you, Jess.
You're welcome.
I
wanted to get you guys something that would be useful.
Yeah, no, this is practical.
I
love it.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, like I mean, I said it like that. Practical gifts are the best.
No, I agree. I don't like getting I love what you guys gave me, but I don't like getting something for somebody like, well, that's just gonna like.
Yeah, cheesy knick-knacky kind of thing.
Here's a little knick-knack that you're just gonna set somewhere. Like
at
least a book you might like. You know what? I'm gonna flip through this today. I'm gonna find something cool to cook or something.
Yeah, no.
Or maybe I'll learn something I didn't know before.
Really
or if
sturdy.
you're Rose, I can make themed desserts for everybody.
Oh my god, they're really sturdy. I like them.
No, they're good quality cutters. I know my cookie cutters.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I like this.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
It's different. It's a different gift.
Yeah, I like it.
Dang, that's stiff.
That is stiff, but it's also like.
And you get all the I know there wasn't a Loki one, but
That's fine.
That would have been a little too elaborate.
Yeah, I really tried. You got all the good ones.
I got all the good ones. I got all the Avengers.
Yeah.
I've got the most important ones.
And cookie cutters are such a nightmare to find in general, so.
Yeah.
Hulk's fist is especially cool.
Mm-hmm.
Smash.
Ooh, I can make lightly pickled fish.
Oh, dinner, yum.
And salmon jerky? That actually sounds pretty cool.
Oh, actually, that sounds amazing.
Yeah.
All right.
Air Temple Zampa? TSAMPA?
Well, thank you guys.
Sample?
What a wonderful celebration of Christmas we've had
This
today.
is great, yeah.
Yeah, this is wonderful.
We still got a little while.
We still have a lot.
I don't
That's
think.
a lot.
Yeah, we have another 20 to 30 minutes. I don't think we're done talking about Spider-Man.
No, like I have thought about
Yeah,
this way too much.
We jumped into gifts, but
Thank you. I forgot to mention the most important part and probably to me, the most significant final act that's ever been in any other Marvel movie. Because they usually just don't do anything too cool in the last act. It's just like,
it's a
resolution stuff, wrap up.
You're right. It's totally
This
different.
one totally is just like, in like a lot of every like major Marvel thing that's come out is like, oh, and this changes everything. This changes everything. So in order for Peter Parker to set everything right in terms of like fixing up the multiverse and stuff, he needs to do the spell again, but in a way where everybody forgets who Peter Parker is.
Yes.
Completely.
It's heartbreaking.
Straight up ego death, erase his identity, severs every connection he's ever had in the world.
But everyone remembers Spider-Man.
Everyone remembers Spider-Man. That's
but
important.
not Peter Parker.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I just broke apart a Crunch bar and I don't like it.
It's totally different than an American Crunch bar. It's thicker and the chocolate, the cocoa taste, cacao. The cocoa taste is a lot stronger.
Yeah,
I
it's
like it.
cacao-y.
You know what I'm
It's got
saying,
that bitter
right?
cacao, yeah.
I think the flavor is better than an American Kit Kat, or Crunch, but I do
Crunch.
prefer the thinner bar.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's my opinion.
But
It was heartbreaking though.
that's very heartbreaking.
Oh gosh, it was gutting.
When he
There
has
are
to
a
go
lot of-
back to
yeah.
his girlfriend, his best friend, be like, oh, hey, you're just some stranger guy, whatever.
She's still wearing the necklace, though.
That's right. In
She's-
Spider-Man Far From Home, Peter got her the Black Lotus necklace that got all broken up, and she wears it at the whole movie.
Mm-hmm.
She's still wearing it.
Yeah, she's still wearing it.
So maybe there actually is a little piece
Yeah,
that remembers him.
maybe his strangest power isn't necessarily like wiping everyone's memory, but just like burying it in their subconscious, which is what you would want to.
Or maybe
hope
it's like
for
they
future
learned.
movies.
Maybe it's like they still learned all the lessons they did
Yeah.
from Peter, but there's just like blank areas in terms of
What
identity.
does that mean for Ned though? Because when he was talking to, there's a scene in they're in like the high school lab,
Mhm.
and it's all three of the Peters. They're going back and forth.
Yeah, they're all doing.
Oh, and I remember it's
Ned-
like then Ned goes, "Hey, Peter." It's like, yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, for a moment before that though, he's talking to McGuire and Garfield, and he's like, "Oh, hey, you know," Who's your... Jess, really?
Jess,
Jess, really?
we still had a link open from part 1, and Jess just showed me the
it's
gif
of
of
Danny
DeVito nakedly busting out of the couch
couch
again.
You know, I gotta bring up It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia every episode.
Inadvertently,
I'm just obsessed.
Well, I mean, like, you just let us talk for, like, more than a half hour. It's going to spill out.
Yeah.
Yeah, in general, that's just how I operate.
He goes
day
to both of them, circling back.
Right.
And he's like, so, who's your best friend? What happened to them? And they're like, oh, my best friend tried to kill me. And Ned slowly backs away from all 3 of them and comes up to Tom Holland and he goes, I promise you, I will never become like a super villain or something. Which I'm like, major fucking plot twist. You're either gonna get killed in one of the...
Oh no, he's gonna become a villain.
Or he's gonna become a villain.
Well, they're not friends anymore either.
Oh.
No.
A girl I work with is hypothesizing that Ned will become the new Hobgoblin.
I
don't know about that.
I think
I don't know who Hobgoblin is. I just wanted to share her theory here.
I think, like, there's so much positivity that goes into that relationship that, like...
Jess, you have a tab open for Ned Leeds in the comics. Can you... What exactly is his role?
Or is it just a guy named Ned?
Ned Leeds. Can you...
Oh, I'm reading that right now. A supporting character in stories featuring the superhero Spider-Man. He has been a reporter in the Daily Bugle and the husband of Betty Brant. He was also the 3rd character to take on the Hobgoblin mantle after being brainwashed as a stand-in and subsequently killed before he could reveal who had framed him.
Oh.
So actually, that seems like that might be
stand.
the direction they're going in.
So there is some...
They're giving him some
They're
magical
putting that
powers.
in their back pocket.
Yeah.
Does
Whether or not
he have
it gets...
magic powers? Is he magical?
Oh, yeah, Ned is magical.
No, but Ned is magical. He has an essence of magic, but I think he needs an artifact to...
That's right, he's still at the ring.
Yeah, he can only do it with the ring, but he is able to...
No, to be fair, so the ring that we're talking about is the ring that all the Midgardian sorcerers use to create little portals. So not even Steven at this time is strong enough or powerful enough to create a portal on his own without the ring.
Huh.
Because remember, he did hang over the Grand Canyon for 12 hours.
Right, as he complained very loudly.
Yeah, if he didn't need the ring, there was no point to take him out for 12 hours, quote unquote 12 hours.
Interesting.
Also, I love this. On a technicality, Stephen Strange is not yet. He is not Sorcerer Supreme.
Oh yeah, because he got
He got blipped for 5 years.
Yeah. What is the qualification?
I don't remember.
Because I thought like Sorcerer Supreme. I thought it was just.
Supreme.
I thought it was just guy who holds the necklace that has the time stone.
No, so that's basically like your guardian of an Infinity Stone. Because remember, fucking Vision wasn't any. He really wasn't special. Neither were the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Right.
The Collector wasn't special either. So it's like he's just a guardian.
Do we want to touch it? I know. I feel like a lot of our discussions are inadvertently circling back to Doctor Strange. Do we want to mention the trailer that was at the end of the movie?
It's been released today, anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah. So instead of having a second end credit scene,
see the trailer.
They really. I don't know why they haven't done that sooner.
Oh, it's such a great way to drop it for people that actually care
I
to
like
see
it because
ASAP.
remember it follows the theme. We didn't see the trailer for Far From Home? We didn't see the trailer for
the new one. No Way Home. You're right. They really didn't want to put out the trailer
until the very end of.
They literally released it a month before the movie came out, maybe even less.
Yeah, but they put it at the end of a movie though.
Yeah, and you want to know what though? They don't really. Movie trailers in general don't really need to exist anymore.
Right.
They really don't.
I think.
And it's something Brody mentioned during the movie.
Yeah, there was a trailer for a movie, and
he's like, it's a formulaic action movie.
A very formulaic action movie, and it's like. It looks kind of interesting, but I just saw the trailer, and I think I watched the whole movie.
Yeah, a lot of trailers do that now. If the movie is any good, they're only going to show you clips.
Which is why...
A24 does a good trailer.
Yes, which is why I complained so hard that they didn't confirm Andrew or Toby. But now I'm thanking them because it's all the better to like actually have that surprise you a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, we knew it was coming, but we weren't for sure.
But we needed to know how.
Yeah, no, I really liked it. They give away too much stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So what is the new Doctor Strange movie? The
Multiverse of Madness.
The Multiverse of Madness.
Directed by Sam Raimi. Who did the early 2000s Spider-Man.
And
I'm excited
The Evil
for that.
Dead and Moulin Rouge.
Yee.
And Drag Me to Hell. And also Romeo and Juliet.
Wait, he did Drag Me to Hell?
Yes, he did.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
That's why it's good.
You know what I was thinking about? I was, before I saw No Way Home, I actually did do a little more Spider-Man movie catch-ups. Remember that scene in Spider-Man 2 where they're trying to get the tentacles off Doctor Strange in the operating room?
Yes.
No. I think I blocked the second and third Spider-Man from my
Where
collective memory.
You know, that's like peak Evil Dead Sam Raimi style horror. The way that woman just like dragged her nails across
a lot
the
of
floor.
quick edits
The
and
quick
red
edits.
flashing lights and
The fact that you don't see any violence, but you know what's happening.
Yeah,
and
he's
you're
really
like
good at that.
legitimately
Oh my God,
terrified.
that was
He's
amazing.
great. I love him.
yeah, he's great. He can do weird. He handles weird shit really well, and he can take a very serious subject matter that could be super horrifying and make it really palatable and quirky and fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that it's good that he's tackling a more serious Strange movie. Strange is gonna have to face some consequences about what he's been doing. Specifically, probably about what happened in this movie.
I'm
Yeah.
so
Which,
excited.
when you actually reflect on it, it's just like you let this kid talk you into fucking what?
Yeah.
Yeah, like when you really put it on paper.
And we finally get to see the repercussions of Wanda's actions.
Ooh, I want Wanda back.
We have Wanda back.
Yeah,
we have Wanda. And he comes up. I love how she's like, Are you talking about Westview? Because I made some mistakes. And Strange is like, fuck Westview, dude. I fucked up and I need your help.
We're past that.
Yeah,
Fuck that.
yeah. No one gives a fuck. All right.
No one gives a fuck about Westview.
Can we
Look,
also
you were
just-
sad, and now you're
We're
better.
gonna touch on Sam Raimi taking this over, and that Wanda, the first shot we get is like swooping in like a fucking beautiful meadow with all these white trees just dropping their leaves, and she's just clipping flowers, and it's like I can't wait for this fucking. It's gonna be beautiful.
Look, just give Wanda a little mini hex, so that way she can create her own little perfect role for herself. That's all. That's what she deserves.
I mean, if I had the power to do that, you know I would.
Yeah, who
And
wouldn't?
she did that. It's called Westview.
But
Yeah,
not.
I know.
But with less like
She
hostages.
But she enslaved a lot of
the entire
people.
town.
She should be able to just create her own people.
What if you just had like her own little prairie where it's just her?
Figments, hallucinations.
She can
I mean,
make
that's
people.
what her children were.
Yeah, make
Well, yeah.
she can make as many
Well, I
children
haven't
as she
seen it.
wants.
I'm just
I mean, that's what her children were. Figments of her imagination.
Yeah,
Well, then so she can do
make
it. She
more
can.
babies.
Yeah, she
Get
can
a
make.
hot- get
She
a-
can make a whole civilization where she can have it however she
doesn't
wants.
fucking adopt. She doesn't have to make
She
anything.
should not
can
adopt.
She should not.
be a
She would
mother.
not
no,
go through
she
this.
does not need to mother actual children.
You,
That need to-
you realize how hard it is to adopt a child, and
is
if
really
you have a
hard.
record of being like, hey, you're an Avenger who took over a whole town for a little while to play
Exactly.
dress up with, yeah, you ain't getting this baby.
Good.
and you're romantically involved with the
Make
robot
her own.
man.
A robot man made by magical science who's dead now, and you did not take the news
we
well.
don't know what happened
No.
to him.
That is true. That's still very much a mystery.
Who plays?
wait, I'm sorry.
I'm just saying. Who plays Jarvis again? What's his name? It's just
Brenton something.
Jarvis actor.
Why is this so hard? Paul Bettany. There
Paul
we go.
Bettany.
I was like, I typed in Paul, and I was like, I know he's in A Knight's Tale.
I see.
Oh.
Yeah,
Did not know.
he's nude in A Knight's Tale. There we go. Fun fact for the day, guys.
Put in the little sparkly.
Just as fun fact, Paul Bettany, you get to see his ass in A Knight's Tale.
So
Back to
for-
Spider-Man,
back
not
to
Paul
Spider-Man.
Bettany's ass.
So it ends kind of like showing that like this whole thing was actually his origin story. Aunt May's dead now. He
Yeah, I know. You're absolutely right.
that scene kind of crushed me because I was just like, oh, not like this.
We get a reset. We get a reset.
Oh, she
This is
wanted
the
she
hardest
wanted fucking
reset.
out of those movies. I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Ah,
yeah.
damn.
I bet you, because it's always Uncle Ben who dies. It's never really Aunt May.
Mm-hmm. There's always some death that motivates. a spider person.
So it was Gwen, it was Uncle
'Cause they
Ben,
could've
and now
just-
we have Aunt May.
Because they could have just associated with Tony Stark's death, which I think we all discussed. But the fact that she did drop the "with great power comes great responsibilities" is the only thing that leads me to believe that maybe they were going to kill her off anyways.
I think, like, speaking Marvel talk, that just makes her, like, a variant of Uncle Ben. I'm
fine with
They
that.
haven't mentioned it, so in my mind, I'm just thinking there was never an Uncle Ben.
Yeah, I don't think there was an
I
Uncle
don't
Ben
think
either.
there was. No, maybe.
Aunt May wasn't married, was she?
I don't know. She's single and hitting the town. And
Yeah, dating
She was
happy.
She was with Happy, yeah.
Ugh, it breaks my heart that they broke up.
It was,
Why? He doesn't seem very dateable to me. He's like always
he seems
busy.
like, yeah, he has a lot going
He's pretty
on.
neglectful of keeping an eye on fucking Peter.
And, like,
Especially after,
he's lost so much
Tony
dark
passed.
tech, too.
Yeah, yeah.
Happy's not good at his job.
No, he's really not.
He needs to retire.
Oh,
And the fact that he just pulls his car up
Oh,
right
yeah,
in front
let's-
of that building when all the cops are there.
Oh, yeah, let's just... Oh, no, that was actually pretty heroic.
That was a good.
Let's
that was a
just...
good scene.
Can Spider-Man... Can Peter Parker still talk to Happy as Spider-Man? And
Yes.
so,
Because
like, they still have a relationship.
Remember above May's grave, Happy comes over and he goes, "Hey, how did you know her?"
He's like,
Peter
"Through
goes,
Spider-Man
Through
and all that."
Spider-Man. You seen through Spider-Man. So
Happy
I
will be
feel
the
like-
first person to figure out who Peter Parker is.
No, that's gonna be Doctor Strange.
I think Happy's
No,
going to be,
I
like, the
think it's
new
gonna be
guy in the
Happy.
chair,
I think
right?
It's gonna be Strange.
We'll have to see the new movie to actually determine whether or not that's going to happen or not.
Yeah, but I feel like it's gonna be Strange.
Mm-hmm. It will be strange.
Steven.
My money's on Happy because
But
they're
no.
going to want that cathartic, nice, gushy moment.
We could have that with Strange though.
Maybe.
But can we talk
They're
about
not that
something?
close.
One big thing. I don't know. We kind of touched on it, but I really want to go back to it. Daredevil. Can we circle back to Daredevil's
Murdock.
appearance?
Matt Murdock as...
Murdock?
Yeah.
For those who haven't seen it or aren't going to, what's his appearance in the movie? Because I don't think we discussed it.
He's the lawyer.
It's
His
very
name
brief.
He's a very good lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
So Peter Parker is seeking out legal help because of
All
the
the
ramifications
allegations and
that
everything.
Mysterio made against him.
Yeah.
And
And-
he gets a lawyer named Matt Murdock. And for everybody who doesn't know, Matt Murdock is Daredevil. He basically can. He's the-
Blind Justice.
Blind Justice. A blind superhero who sort of
Hell's
sees through... In Hell's Kitchen, New York.
Yeah.
Who sees through sort of like kinetic energy. Like he can sense
Kinetic,
vibrations and stuff like that.
Yeah, he's amazing. His actor, the lead,
I don't remember his name at all.
he's an incredible
either.
actor.
Yeah.
Actually,
But I think the way that they like introduced him is just enough where it's like long-term fans will know exactly what's going on, but like other people will be like, oh, there's a little bit of mystery surrounding this guy. How is he able to catch that brick before Spider-Man, who has spider sense?
I want to say Kevin Feige has done the greatest thing in the world, and this is the only real good thing that he did. He went out publicly and said, if Matt Murdock does appear, it will be the original actor.
Good.
So, the actor for Matt Murdock, in the Daredevil series, this is the very first time that we have a TV show character crossing over to the movies and not vice versa.
Right.
So this shows how interconnected Marvel is and how committed it is to interweaving a lot of their TV shows and movies, because the TV shows for the longest time, for the past few years, have been conceding off of the impacts of the movies and not vice versa. So this is the very first time where Marvel is like,
well, I guarantee you, like,
reusing this
they're gonna
character.
like pop up a second season of it, and this is just to wet the palate.
Yeah.
yes.
I also think like casting another person to play Matt Murdock after the first
terrible.
Yeah, after the first guy fucking knocked it out of the park.
Right.
It would have
Like,
just
how
been
do you
so
follow up with
insulting.
how do you follow up that? Like, how? You can't.
You can't. And I know we talked about it before, and the visual scene does convince people or a general viewing audience that Vincent D'Onofrio's Kingpin is dead.
I don't think so.
which you don't think so.
I don't think so.
I say the visual storytelling is supposed to convey that, although I'm not 100% convinced because it's fucking Vincent D'Onofrio, and you don't just throw that guy away.
No,
that would be stupid, right, Marvel?
I mean, Marvel's done dumber shit.
I mean, like, have you seen Avengers 2?
Lord. But
that's cool, though.
We also have, bouncing back, I know I'm kind of flip-flopping all over the place. We're talking about Doctor Strange and the new commercial. We actually get Doctor Strange from What If.
Yeah, that's right. There's a dark Doctor Monster that comes in.
There's a very high chance that the Watcher is officially going to be brought in. So we've got Loki confirmed. We've got WandaVision.
Why do you think the Doctor Strange in the new movie is a variant of Doctor Strange?
That's kind of the point. What If is all about like different variants of a certain character.
I'm talking about the new movie.
I mean, Doctor Strange. One of the points is he's going to face a darker version of himself.
Who is like you said, a variant.
He's a variant.
Cool.
I'm so fucking excited. So we have What If, Loki, WandaVision, Daredevil. I'm just listing out the TV shows that are being brought into the MCU.
Evil Doctor Strange already has a black goatee, so he doesn't have to like dye it or anything.
No.
He's got a little salt and pepper in there.
Did I miss Hawkeye? Well,
forget about that.
Fuck a Hawkeye. We don't need to.
With Yelena coming in.
The finale happened.
Can I just go make one more point about Spider-Man, the ending that I really like? I just really appreciated that it ends on Christmas, and it's a story about a person who had everyone forget that he exists.
Is this a Christmas movie? This is a Christmas movie!
It's a Christmas movie!
Yes!
It's not just a Christmas movie, it's the Christmas movie, It's a Wonderful Life. Yeah, if at a certain point, like Spider-Man does go back to Strange, it's like I want to do that. It's like I want to live again. I want to be a person. There's something like that.
Yeah. You're right.
Everyone in the 1950s on movies talk like that. It's like I want that. Give me the money.
Accent. Yeah.
The transatlantic.
And also, like, it ends with him having a new suit made of fucking Christmas glittery shit.
Well, he has to make his own suits now, and it looks like the suits that the other two Peters were wearing. And it looks
like the best part of all the other Peters.
Yeah.
He's top Peter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no!
Hold on a minute. Can we just appreciate the fact that Tom Holland flipped his suit inside out because he couldn't get it clean?
It looks cool.
It looked cool as hell.
And I thought that was like an overly convenient plot thing. I did kind of think it was a little stupid.
I like that though.
But I also think that's fair that you thought that was stupid.
Yeah, it's fair.
I get that they wanted to make a new suit for him.
They wanted to differentiate everybody when they're flying around, when they're all zipping around together, all three Spider-Mans.
Yeah, but this is before, like, he couldn't clean his suit, so he flipped it inside out. So we see, like, the black and silver and, like, the black gold.
Yeah, it's literally just a plot point. So at the end of the fight, he has a different suit on than the other guys.
Yeah.
So you know which one's our main guy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same reason why someone will like all of a sudden cut their hair or have a really bad injury in a movie that flips back and forth in time, so that you're like, oh well, I know that's taking place in the past because they have an injury. It's just plot convenience so that you can see.
Oh, I know, but I still find it funny.
If there was like one, because like there's like, I know we were talking about the pacing issues, and I feel like it's trying very hard to be the exposed storyline and then the villain storyline.
I really just felt pacing issues in the first act. I mean, other than that, I think it was just
really well
smooth sailing, all downhill in a good way, like a roller coaster.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, that was amazing.
Would you have liked this movie more or less if it was just all Peter all the time?
No.
All Peter all the time, you said?
No.
Like how instead of... I'm not going to lie. When I came into this, I had the low expectations. I did what MJ said. She said, don't expect to be disappointed. I expected all the Spider-Men to come out right at the very end of the battle and just be like, hey, we'll help you out, kid. And then they just fight and then go away.
I knew that. I don't know why. I just had a feeling like It was going to be intermittently, like
they should have
over time.
I think it would have been better, given how good the chemistry and the acting was, for them to be introduced maybe 20 minutes earlier.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
I don't think more than 20, 30 tops, but with how good they were, there should have been more.
Just seeing 3 different Spider-Men who all had, like you said, just really
Their
good
chemistry was really good. They all collectively were so fantastic together, and
also kind of diverse in personality.
Oh, absolutely diverse.
Like you would think, like if you met like 2 different versions of yourself, complementary. Like if you met 2 different versions of yourself, you would expect them to kind of. I would. There would only be one Brody and 2 dead Brodies.
I think we would all hang out together.
Well, you can kind of get along. Well, it's different for you because you have a very like get along with people personality. Yeah, and if you met 2 other people who do that, you would be an unstoppable force.
Yeah, we could dominate the world.
I would not trust myself.
Or throw a really good party.
Probably. I would probably either conspire, start a band, or probably just like fuck off.
I'd be like, well, shit, are we gonna make food and play Mario Party now? I guess.
I'd probably run away from myself. I'd be like, all right, both of you. I know I'm exhausting some days. I'm done with both of you.
Get a work schedule where we all rotate work, like we would figure it out.
Oh my god.
I already have a plan for it. It would be great.
I don't know. I liked it. I just wish I had a little bit more venom. But again, like,
You're gonna get it.
We're gonna get it, yeah.
You're not gonna get it.
You know what? I was upset about it at the end of the movie, but I don't know how they could have complimentary introduced Eddie into what was going on.
Yeah.
It would have been too...
You're just not gonna get Tom versus Tom, which I know you were hoping for. Yeah.
But
say lovey.
Say lovey, so is life.
To go back to my favorite metaphor describing Spider-Man as a rough child of divorce between Sony and Disney. This felt like
Disney just took the rails.
This feels like Disney's was like, hey, I know we're still kind of a family if we're not like a real one. Let's have everyone come in for Thanksgiving.
I feel like Disney...
Or Christmas.
Honestly,
I should say Christmas.
I feel like Sony literally was like, alright, fuck you, Disney. I'm going to take the reins on this. These are my people. These are my characters. I don't like what you've been doing. This is my story now. And just...
It seems actually pretty collaborative.
It feels...
Will do nothing but boost both of their individual franchises.
It feels like a Christmas where you have the whole family together and you think everyone's going to fight. And it actually goes well. It's all civil. Everyone's having fun. Everyone gets presents.
Christmas.
It's that one rare Christmas that's so special, and everyone gets the gifts.
Yeah. Jess, do you want to try this
Carlos V or the Carlos V? Yeah, let's give it a go.
Okay.
But wait,
are there any other villains from the comic books that you guys are familiar with that you hope to see in future Spider-Man?
Well, I know that they've already established Scorpion. And in Homecoming.
Oh, right.
The guy who plays fucking Nacho.
You know who
Oh, really?
Yeah, from Better Call Saul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
He's
Nacho.
in it, and he plays the guy who's supposed to be Scorpion, so I'm sure they're going to bring him back.
You know who I do kind of miss? Vulture. I did kind of miss Vulture in this film.
Oh, yeah.
Because we got to see all the classic villains, but we really didn't get to see any of Tom Holland's.
That's true.
We got to see
I would have
all
liked
the classic ones except
Scorpion
for
looks
Rhino.
cool.
And
That's another
Venom.
thing that bothers me. There were 5 Spider-Man villains.
Yeah.
They could have easily had one more in there and had a Sinister Six.
Yeah. Oh shit. That you're not wrong.
They should have had a Sinister Six. I'm sure it was probably just like a scheduling and paperwork and shit like that.
Mexican chocolate's very different from American chocolate.
Yeah, we just had like a... What was that last one? That was...
Carlos V.
Carlos the Fifth. Yeah, that was just good chocolate.
That one's pretty good.
Very good, very normal chocolate.
It's like the milk content is different, I think, because like when I
Well, you know, like
Cadbury
Hershey's
from
is
the
all
UK,
made from spoiled milk, right?
It's milk powder.
It's milk powder.
It's some like old Depression era recipe that people
it's
still
milk
make
powder.
because it's cheap.
That's why Cadbury's so good from the UK. I'm good, thank you, because they have fresh milk readily available, easily accessible to these factories.
Mm-hmm.
In America, not so much. We gotta do the powdered shit. Scorpion looks cool.
Yeah.
I gotta finish the fucking video game now.
We have it.
I know.
We have it, Jess. We just haven't finished it.
I know. We need to.
We do.
I somehow got my hands on a PS5, and Rose immediately went out and bought the Miles Morales.
Miles Morales, Spider-Man. I used to have it, and then I lost it. I got Kingdom Hearts. I got the original one.
I have that here. I still have not had time to play it.
No, you have the remake. I
Yeah,
got the
you loaned it
original,
to me.
the remake, and the rest of the series for Kingdom Hearts.
We'll do another Kingdom Hearts episode.
And
how many
Jess-
hours do you think I can knock out? If I take a day, do you think I can finish Kingdom Hearts in a day?
No.
If you skip all the cutscenes.
If you
I
skip
don't
all
want
the
to skip the
cutscenes.
cuts. 3 days. You think 3 days?
3 days.
2.5.
A week with cutscenes.
A week. No.
What if I
2.5.
play like 2 to 3 hours a day, and then I do 10 hours one day?
I think
I think you could do that.
I think
Yeah.
you do a level a day, and
A
you'll
level a day, yes.
we'll keep the.
I know on
harvest
one of my
away.
days off, I could definitely commit to 10 hours.
Yeah. That will work.
That's easy.
Yeah.
If you do like a few hours, like a week, and then just commit to the
I kind of
rest.
want to finish Pokemon first, at least start shiny
yeah, no.
hunting.
Take your time.
Take your time.
Got so many video games, guys. It's becoming a problem in my adult life. I just don't have the time to
Well,
play.
you also have Alien Isolation. I haven't finished that one yet.
I know for a fact we can finish Alien Isolation
In a day.
In a day. Like, that's an easy 10 to 15 hour run through. Oh well. Do we have any final words for today? I mean, Spider-Man was amazing. I loved our gifts and our time together. It's been so nice.
Garfield got to redeem himself.
He didn't need to.
No.
By the time we
Hold on.
record our next episode, I'm gonna have him watched it.
Let me explain. He failed to save Gwen, but he saved
Oh yeah,
MJ.
you're right. You're right. I spoke too soon.
So, I know I've mentioned
Oh my
this
god.
I
before.
think that's
His
something that we
face-
all-
His face when
His
he
Yeah.
face,
that
Oh,
acting is-
that's what he is. He's a good face actor.
Oh, he's such a good face actor.
Like I know, like all of his background is like theatrical stuff, but he has like that like face acting ability that all the cinema actors need.
Yeah, no, like he's so expressive. He can just look in his eyes and see every emotion that he's feeling.
Have you seen his theater acting?
No, I would.
There was
like
like
to.
one clip that really blew up on TikTok where it's like he's trying to ward off a vampire. It's like, holy water, a crucifix, fuck off.
I bet it's cool.
I bet it is, and it's like the man is just so
We
animated.
have to watch
He's so
his
damn
other
talented.
film.
I can just only assume it was like
No, we
very
have to watch his
restrictive
film for
directing.
Rent.
I just
Yeah,
wanna
Tick,
rewatch
Tick,
Social
Boom.
Network.
Tick Tick Boom. We gotta see Tick Tick Boom now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm down.
I just want to say I'm very happy that this year it felt more like I had the ability to celebrate Spider-Man than actual Christmas.
I kind of agree with you. Yeah.
It reminded me a lot like a few years ago where I got to celebrate Star Wars instead of Christmas.
Hell yeah.
And I don't know. I need to do that every year. Pick a new nerdy franchise.
Yeah, absolutely.
Supernatural next year.
No.
I'd rather celebrate
Doctor
Christmas.
Who?
The Eyes of Tammy Faye. I wanted to see that.
I would rather celebrate some big fat dude who gives all the good kids
Okay,
presents.
Brody. Really quick before have you seen Under the Silver Lake?
No,
No.
but my friend tells me to watch that all the damn
It's
time.
so good.
I will.
It's on Amazon.
It is
If
on
we're
Amazon?
talking about Andrew Garfield, actually, I'm gonna watch that this weekend.
I feel bad. Like I know so many people who's like, oh, dude,
Oh,
it's Under
Brody,
Silver Lake. You gotta
Brody,
watch that.
Everything about it you would adore.
I'm sure.
It's a film school kind of like movie.
Oh, yeet.
You know what I'm talking about. Obviously,
oh man,
you went
no,
to
I
film
gotta
school.
go home and watch FNAF.
But before we
Gotta
do,
watch the-
we have one more chocolate, the fanciest of the bunch.
Oh yeah, we have one more.
Oh my goodness, I know you brought me a hamburger, but I still feel like that was lunch for me.
Do you guys want to save it for next time?
Can we?
Yeah.
I've had so much chocolate
Are
today.
you okay with
I'm
it?
so jazzed for chocolate. Fine.
Let's save it for next.
We'll save it for next time. We've had enough chocolate today.
We've had a lot of chocolate.
We've
had
had some-
chocolate booze, okay?
we had chocolate booze last episode. That's right.
Oh yeah,
I totally
Booze
forgot.
over ice cream.
I totally
yeah,
forgot we had
I
chocolate
it over
booze.
ice cream, but then me and Brody did take a shot of peanut butter and chocolate booze together before the episode.
Did I talk about the tequila that we used in the last part for part one
Part 1, yeah.
over ice cream?
Mhm.
I had them take a shot of it because I took a shot down in Mexico and fucking loved it. And before I committed to the idea of putting it over ice cream, I wanted to make sure that they actually liked it.
Good for
Do you
you,
think
buddy.
Andrew Garfield's just taking like a Robert Pattinson route right now, where he kind of had a more bubbly start, and now he's like only taking like interesting and gritty roles to like.
Oh, that's so real.
Yeah, but like it worked for Pattinson 100%.
It worked for Pattinson. It worked for Radcliffe.
Yeah, and
no.
I know we're not talking about Robert Pattinson today, but like his body of work since Twilight is astounding.
Who also worked with Willem Dafoe. Who also worked with Andrew Garfield.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything comes back to Willem Dafoe.
Oh yeah.
It really can. Yeah. We're gonna do a Large Grand Cheer episode too one day.
Mm-hmm.
Which one?
Oh, you'll hate every part of it.
Oh,
You really will.
So
and when we're talking about film school films, we can't not talk about him. All right, guys.
Yeah, this has been fun.
It's been fun. Episode 10. This is a big milestone for us.
Episode 10. Join
Part
us.
2.
Episode 10, part 2.
Technically 11, actually.
I don't want it to be that.
But no, because 11's going to be our yearly wrap-up, right?
Yeah, join us next time for our big yearly wrap-up where we talk about more things that
We're
we
finally going to talk about Squid Game and Midnight Mass. Brody, do you watch Midnight Mass?
Good night.
Good night. Goodbye, y'all.
I guess that's the answer to that one.
Brody, you gotta watch Midnight Mass.
I will.